Hello everybody and welcome back to another video with the Electric Soul. If you're new to my channel, I'm a psychic medium, a spiritual life coach, and just that spiritual girl putting everybody on alongside a whole lot of other things. But today in this video, guys, I am so very thrilled and excited to be making a video about this today, especially because we are in the first month of the year. I believe it will still be, it'll still be the first month of the year when I post this video. But with that being said, I honestly just want to do something really different and very special for you guys in the way that we are keeping ourselves in check, okay? As we are consciously manifesting what we want this year, I want you guys to be very serious about you being on top of your business while you are manifesting what you want, because this year is a little bit different for everyone, all right? I feel like energetically, the world is genuinely shifting. I feel like it's really crazy because we're in the year 2025. And I'm sure as you guys do know, I mean, depending on how old you are, you guys notice that as the decade goes on, you can see that a whole new theme is kind of manifesting within that decade. Now that we are in the year 2025, you can definitely see that this decade is starting to form itself in the way that the 2020s are officially having a sort of identity, all right? So like I stated, we all do know that times are definitely changing and it has to be in our highest favors. I feel as though now that we have more of a feel of what the 20s are like for us, that it's time for us to do what we should be doing with that information and making the most happen within our realities, especially because everything around us is really pushing us towards manifestation. Things are really pushing us towards being positive, sharing words of affirmation, being uplifting, helping others with mental health, helping ourselves. There might be a lot of pessimistic and whatever stuff going on around, and that's totally whatever. That has nothing to do with us. But I can confidently say that for us, things are definitely changing in our highest favors, and it is just important that we continue to feed that narrative. Because even if you don't know it, and even if you do not recognize how much of an impact you have within your reality, I promise you, you are making a really big and positive difference within this world. As long as you're not lying to yourself or anybody else, as long as you are not trying to intentionally hurt anybody, and as long as you are staying true to yourself, everything is going to be okay, because it really is about leading the masses in the most positive direction that there is. And as a conscious manifestor like you and I, it is extremely important that we put 10 toes down on top of business as always, per usual, no matter what it is, so that we can continue to manifest the best for ourselves and to also be a great example for those around us within society, those in our family, peers, co-workers. It could be anybody, literally somebody walking down the street. It's just the fact that you are a great example for them, okay? We're here to be inspirational. And the thing that is really inspiring other people here is the fact that we are getting it together for ourselves. We are coming together for ourselves to be great. We are doing what we have to do for ourselves to do what we have to do, period. So with that being said, guys, the whole idea for this video is that I want us to keep ourselves tracked from January down until June, for example. It could be from now until the end of the year. It could be from now to March, now to August, anything. But I want us to keep ourselves noted, okay? Keep a track on ourselves in the way that we see how much we are progressing as the recognized main character within our realities, as the one who is in control, as the one who is doing all that we must and need to do. I feel as though within the year of 2025, keeping a note on that is definitely going to help us all out to the most of its ability, especially because, like I stated, everything is changing. People are definitely hopping onto this a lot more than you could even recognize. Even if everybody does not state it to be the law of assumption, it is still the same thing, bro. It's conscious manifesting. This is our duty. Like, what we're doing right here is we are manifesting the most for ourselves, and we are being a great example for those around us. So as we are taking note of what we're doing for ourselves, like I stated, you're also going to be, again, a great inspiration for those around you who want to be inspired. Everybody wants a positive change. A lot of people don't know how to do it. A lot of people have a lot of fear, and that's exactly where you and I step in, and we remind everybody, if I can do it, so can you. We're gonna get started with the video, of course. I mean, we already basically did. I'm just gonna put in my little subscribe, so go ahead and do that if you feel free to, if you feel like you should, as you should, period. But yes, my love, like for real. Okay, back to what I was stating. This year, we are keeping track of what we are doing, okay? So what I am doing for myself is that now that my life is continuing on and I have a much greater idea of not who I am, but more of like what I'm doing within my reality. I've known for a long time now like what I'm doing. Of course, I intend to help people. I want to be as great as I can possibly be. I want to inspire others around me. I want to intentionally be great, like I stated. But what I truly intend with that statement is I want to be an example for those around me where I'm not just trying to figure things out anymore. I got them figured out and I want you to see how I figured it out so that you can do it for yourself too, okay? We're all in this together, believe me on that. Grab your little notebook, all right? Grab your little notebook for this year, your gratitude journal, buy one at the store, and find one in your house that you haven't used or maybe that you have and pull out the other pages or write over it. I don't care what you do. But grab your journal because now we are going to get to progressing in our highest favors where you are writing down your progress as it comes to you. If scripting is something that you enjoy, this is going to be great for you, of course, but even if you're not a scripter, this is a very, very, very simple thing for you to do just because it is simply about you keeping your progress. That's it. So even if you write 2 words, if you want to write a paragraph, if you want to write 1 word, a sentence, it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that you are writing down stuff that makes you feel comfortable for yourself in whichever form that you will. So while you are writing down your progress, what I want you to keep in mind while the year progresses, while the months go on by, is I want you to state to yourself how much stronger you feel now than you did before. Okay? Talk about the things that you have manifested. Talk about how truly easy it actually was for you to be on top of business. Talk about how easy it was for you to manifest your SP. Talk about how easy it was for you to shift your life around 180 and for everything to come flying in your highest favor as it should, because this kind of progression right here, when you look back on that journal in June to from January, you are going to be so utterly impressed by the way that you have progressed in such an amount of time. Like seriously, 6 months to me doesn't feel long, but it is long. Like it's not anything where I say time goes by really fast because I don't believe in that. But it is something where it's like a lot of stuff happens within such a short amount of time. You are destined to make that much progress within this time span, okay? Because this is your life. You are meant to be great. You are meant to do everything that you want to do, believe me. And you are the only person who is going to put your foot down strong enough to say, I'm actually going to do these things now. I'm really going to do everything that I said that I would because you should, because you're supposed to do these things. Okay, so for an example for myself within my journal, one thing that I would state so far that has occurred right now, it is Aaliyah's birthday. So say happy birthday to baby girl. I mean, it'll be belated by then. But yes, okay, so we're in the middle of January, basically, January 16th to be precise. What I would have written down, let's say once a week, every single week, it entirely depends on you. I don't want to give you a kind of like template. I don't want to say write down your power or how you feel about yourself while reflecting each and every single day unless you want to. I used to be more about doing that every single day, but I don't really feel the need to do that anymore. So what I would do now, for example, is that once a week I will write down exactly how I feel about myself now, what I'm doing right now, what I have manifested so far, how I feel about it, and I would just keep it pushing in that direction. You know, I would always set the intention, for example, like January 1st. You write down, this year is set to be great. I am the greatest version of myself that I can possibly be. I have already manifested all of this money. If you want to write that last statement in the form of an affirmation where you are manifesting this money, but of course you already have manifested it, I'm so happy for all the money that I've manifested, okay? Then a week later, let's say January 8th, okay, so then I come back to this journal and I write down my progress for that week. I blew up, I look so beautiful, people are giving me a lot of compliments, and on top of that, I feel even more powerful than I did last week. I manifested this and I manifested that, and everything is always looking up for me from here, all right? And even if you feel for yourself that you haven't, of course you have, manifested anything, of course you have, you don't have to sit there and burden yourself with that either. You know, just because I'm saying I manifested this and I manifested that doesn't mean that you have to do the same. It's all about lifting up your self-concept and really embracing your main character syndrome. But even then, do keep in mind, you are literally always manifesting. So I know for a fact that you will have at least one thing that you could write down that you have manifested, because of course, like you will. I promise you, you will. You absolutely will. It could be the smallest thing in the world that you think is small. It's not actually small, but you could think it is. And I promise that it will still count for something, because I mean, hello, you are always manifesting, so be proud of that no matter what it is. I promise you. No comparison, don't look at other people, don't think about what other people are writing or even what I'm writing. Do what you want to do and say what you want to say for yourself. As long as it makes you feel as good as you're supposed to be feeling, that is the most important thing. All right, so then the next week, you write down your progress again. All right, so then you have the whole first month completed, and then the next month you do the same thing. If you want, what you can do here, which is something that I only do after a certain amount of time. So let's say that I've written down stuff for about 3 months so far. what I would do is that I would go back and I would take a glance at the things that I've written before, and I would literally pay attention to the way that my energy has quite, again, literally shifted in favor of my self-concept being as high as I'm saying that it is. You know, I would feel the energy of, wow, I really am that girl. I've come so far. I feel so powerful. I can't even recognize who I was in January, because shit, who I am in March right now, that is everything, because it really is. I mean, hello, that's the whole point of this entire thing. We are taking conscious notes of how much we have progressed within this reality, especially because the year has just begun. You know, take advantage of this time. Do what you have to do so that you can feel as great as you can possibly feel throughout this entire time. You know, this is not anything where it's like a lot of ups and downs, ups and downs. You can totally have those ups and downs if you desire, but I really doubt that you desire that. The whole point is that you're only getting better from here, no matter what happens. Even if something looks unfavorable within your reality and it looks like it's not the best that it could be right now, of course it always is, but even if that's the case, it's not anything where you're supposed to sit there and be like, well, this month was shit. No, we're not doing that. We're going to always uplift ourselves in the way that we should, because even for myself, I've been through a lot of things in my life, believe me. I know all about pain. I know all about how it feels to be extremely depressed and a whole lot of other things. But even within these feelings and the things that I've been through, I had to learn to be strong. Like I just did, bruh. I literally had to be strong. So now everything that I do within my reality, it's all looked at with grace, okay? I will never write down, oh, I tried to manifest this and it failed. No, I don't think so. Because absolutely nothing is ever a failure, baby. You are a walking success story. Everything that you have written down, I promise you, has come true. It's not cap. It's not like you're lying to yourself and trying to give yourself some sort of story of some shit that's not true. That's not what we're doing. It's not the idea here. You are way, way too strong to be sitting there and putting yourself down, babe. This year, 2025, is all about the self-concept being on 110%. Correction, baby, 111%, because it is already manifested. And me, as somebody who has a very, very high self-concept, who has worked very hard, and what I mean by very hard is I had to stay on top of business, baby. I had to correct myself, correct my mental diet, reaffirm things that I knew I needed to believe in for myself in the very best way possible. As someone who has come this far for myself, I am only setting the tone for you all to do the same things for you, because if I committed myself to actually getting better, to actually feeling better, to actually seeing myself in a better light alongside me believing in myself so much that I can and do manifest all that I want, there is no excuse or reason as to why you shouldn't either. Seriously. There is absolutely not a single reason, because we are all way too strong and way too powerful for anything less than best. And while you have the opportunity, which honestly, even if you watch this video in June, July, August, December, whenever, start then, okay? The whole point is not that it's the beginning of the year. It's that you are taking your progress into consideration and you're noting it efficiently so that you can continue to progress from there. So that you can really see how far you have come. You know, whatever it is, even if you want to do voice notes, do that. If you would rather talk into your phone and say, update, this week I did this, and then listen to it back later in the future, go right ahead. I do not care what you do. The only thing that I care about is that you are actually looking at your progress as it's coming to you, and you are feeling very proud, happy, and content with yourself to see how much you have progressed, because baby, it's motivational. It is inspirational, and believe me, you will see the difference. You will see just how far you've actually come, how impressive it really is for yourself, and how amazing it is to know that you have done everything that you've done. That you didn't even realize that you were doing those things up until you actually saw it, like in your notebook, you actually progressed it, or you wrote down the progress and you see the progress. Wow, look at me, babe. It's like you being in school and you writing, what's it called, having logs? Time logs? I forgot what they're called, but you know when a teacher gives you like the template and you have to write down what you did today, your progress, how you feel or whatever, and then you look back for the 5 days of the week while you're at school. It's like that, but make it funner, make it more yourself. Do what you gotta do for you. Take your time with it, but do it, okay? And I promise that you will feel extremely proud of yourself, just as I have with myself, because if I'm telling y'all to do this, it's because I know, believe me. And I'm very thankful to say that I do know. You know, we're all in this together, my love. Let's write it down for real. And honestly, I might just do it for us, okay? I think I'm gonna write down the energy update that I feel for us. and I'm gonna share it with you guys in about 6 months. I'll do that. That sounds like a lot of fun. Maybe every single week I'll write down once a week when I film the way that I feel that my subscribers and my viewers and all that stuff are doing, my supporters. I feel like I'm gonna write down exactly how I feel that we've all progressed, and if you want to update me in the comments, feel free to do that. I might not see your comment, but if you want to DM me or email me or whatever, you can, and I will write it down. You know, I'll write down what I energetically feel about your statement in my own words, and then I'll share it back with you guys, and I think that that would be a lot of fun. And then you could do the same thing with me if you'd like, whatever. You know, I'm always here for you. I'm very excited to see what you have done, all you've already done. And I cannot wait for the rest, because my love, we are on top of it. Like, we're too good. We are too good. We are amazing. We are perfect. I have to say it, okay? I have to say we are perfect. That's it. But all right, my love, oh my goodness, that was basically it. Well, that is it for my video today, but that was so fun to make. That was a very fun video. I love making videos like these, and I know I say that in every video, but I mean it. And what I mean by I love making videos like these is that I just love being able to speak with you all, to say what's on my mind, to be inspirational, motivational while I'm doing it, and to trust that it is received. Like, I trust that you guys are gonna do what I'm saying. I trust that you guys, whoever it resonates with, because it might not resonate with everybody, but I do trust that you're gonna do what you have to do, because you should. You know, take care of yourself, love yourself. You're the one. You're always the one. So just like that, my love, write it down, gratitude journal, get real creative with it, talk about it. The progress is amazing. It is everything. All right? All right then, we're all in this together. Yes, we are. God bless you guys so freaking much. I love y'all more than anything. Please take care of yourselves. I will speak to y'all next Thursday for another video. Thank you guys again for watching. May God bless y'all always. Please take care, everyone. And write it up, babe, okay? I'm not your English teacher, but I'm definitely watching you. All right, y'all. God bless. Bye. You are always progressing. You are always doing better each and every single day. Every single second that you're breathing, there is progress being made, because there always is. It's you. You feel me? Like, you're always going to be better than you were yesterday. You're better right now than you were a second ago. I'm better right now than I was a second ago talking to y'all. Like, listen to me, my love. This is all about a mindset that you have. And sometimes I feel like it's just great for us to remind ourselves of what we are doing, you know, the power that we have and everything that we're putting into this, because there's so much that we have to offer and a whole lot that we have to believe in within our realities, because if not us, then who? You know, we are the Most High. It has to be us, and I really refuse that you would ever sleep on your power, no matter what it is, under any circumstances. That's really the whole reason for this whole progress thing, is because I want you to recognize the progress that you're making. Some people do know it, they recognize it, but they don't really like take it into consideration. They don't peep it truly, but it's something that deserves to be peeped. And even alongside that, some people just don't understand the depth of their progress. Babe, you've done the deed. You've done what you had to do. So keep on doing it. Keep on writing about it. Keep on making it known to you, because wow, you are that girl. You are inspirational, and yes, you absolutely are. You all got this, my love. You really do. I cannot wait to see what you guys are going to write about, what it is that you're going to progress in your highest favors with, and what it is that you will keep noted, because wow, again, you are so inspirational, and I'm so extremely proud of you. I'm so happy to be here for you. Just keep on doing what you're doing, because you're really doing it. You really are. You're changing the game. It has already been changed because of you. All right, my love, may God bless y'all always. Please take care of yourselves. Take this with you, my love. You are that girl. You are the one. You are it. That boy too. All of it. We got that. I love you all more than anything. Continue progressing as you should, and write it down as you should, because you should. Why wouldn't you? Or say it, whatever you want to do, but I'm here for you. God bless you. Peace, my love. God bless again.